Week number 2 of the IHSA football season greets us from Hamilton, Illinois, as the Macomb Bombers travel to the West Hancock Titans for an old-school West Central Conference battle, now in the Lincoln Prairie here in Titan Country. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Week 2 of the high school football season. Justice Keene, happy to have you along with us here as the Bombers prepare to do battle with the West Hancock Titans in Hamilton tonight. Macomb beginning this campaign at 1-0. West Hancock still looking to get into the win column and a chance to do it tonight against the Macomb Bombers on their home turf for the first time this year. You have entered the McDonough District Hospital pregame show, and we're glad to bring you live coverage of Macomb Bomber football here on the road again here in Week 2 from Titan Country. We'll take a short break. Plenty more to talk about in this pregame show. We'll also hear from head coach Tanner Worrell. He'll join us here shortly in the MDH pregame show from Learfield.
When you trust your healthcare needs to MDH, you'll receive the highest quality, compassionate care from our nationally accredited medical departments and award-winning staff. We are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, providing exceptional care right here in Macomb. We also accept Aetna, HealthLink, Blue Cross Blue Shield, and most other insurance plans for your convenience. McDonough District Hospital, your regional healthcare partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
The MDH Community Pharmacy in Macomb is open 7 days a week, including extended hours on the weekdays for your convenience. Our team is available to answer questions about all your medications, and we offer free local home deliveries. Aetna, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Medicare, and most insurance plans are accepted. McDonough District Hospital, your community healthcare partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
Welcome you back to Titan Country as we prepare for week number 2 of the IHSA football season. The 1-0 Macomb Bombers at the 0-1 West Hancock Titans. Again, it's week 2 of the 2025 campaign for the Bombers under head coach Tanner Worrell in his 5th season, overall record of 28 wins and 13 losses, and a really nice statement win over the Redfield Industry Rockets. We'll talk to Coach Worrell about that when he joins us here in just a few minutes. But a really nice statement win last week. Of course, a lot of different variables we talked about going into this season. Of course, you have a younger team in the Macomb Bombers this year. And then, of course, the debut of a new quarterback in Caden Nupp, who took over for longtime Bombers QB1 Braden Holthouse. A successful career for that young man, and he has taken his talents to the collegiate level. And we wish Braden all the best in his new endeavors this fall over in the state of Iowa. But the Bombers, a really nice win to start their campaign, a 28-14 victory at Rushville last week. And it was really a statement win. You know, it was kind of a slow start, if you will. The Bombers got a couple of things, didn't go their way early, but able to respond, get on the board, and then it was all Bombers the rest of the way, despite coming out of the locker room, losing the kickoff with an onside kick to Rushville Industry. But the Bombers quickly recover and take the 28-14 win over the Rushville Industry Rockets. That one 28-14. So a big starting campaign for the Macomb Bombers. On the other end for Coy Dorothy and the West Hancock Titans. Coy Dorothy, his 3rd season at the helm of the West Hancock Titans. 2 years overall, 2-16, his 3rd season now, 2-17 after week 1 last week. They started their campaign at, of course, the Mecca, one of the big teams in the conference. I think when you think of the Lincoln Prairie, you think of teams like Macomb, Elmwood, Brimfield, and Farmington, those 3 at the top, not necessarily in that particular order, but either way there. But those are the top teams everybody wants to beat. And Farmington, tough team to beat again this year. West Hancock falling to them 51-28, but showing a lot of fight in that game and showing that they can put points up on the board, as can Farmington. Farmington, a team Macomb will see later in the year, towards the middle part of the season. They play them for homecoming at the MHS Stadium in week number 6. So Farmington showing early signs they can score, as can West Hancock, putting up 28 last week, tying the Bombers for points put up last year. Head coach Coy Dorothy talked about this team and said, we're in a completely new headspace this year. He really likes the buy-in from this team and really likes what he's seen over the summer. They put in a lot of time. They went 1-8 last year and then 1-8 2023. So this has really been kind of the year Coach Dorothy said, let's clear that headspace completely and start from scratch And here we are tonight, 0-1 of the Titans, but they're going to be a team that fights until the end. We've seen it from them in the past. The scoreboard hasn't told the story for a lot of their games, and West Hancock, a team with a lot of talent. So it'll be interesting to see how the Titans react to the Bombers tonight on both offensively and defensively. Coach Dorothy talked about, and the team, they talked about a couple of their goals this year, of course, and they went with it pretty simple. Win games, catch balls, and score touchdowns. If they can find that magic trio, they said their season is going to be pretty successful. I would have to agree. We'll see if the Titans can answer any of those goals tonight against the Bombers. But excitement through the roof. That was the quote from Coach Dorothy and his Titans program for this year. But the last couple of years, bit of struggle. 2023 and 2024, both years at 1-8. Starting this year 0-1, but against a tough team in Farmington. But you kind of reflect back to the 2010 era, 2010s, the 2015 through 2018 stretch where they made the playoffs every single fall in Class 2A. So this program knows how to make the playoffs. The last time they did so was in 2018. And the 2018-19 school year, they went 6-4 and qualified in Class 2A for the playoffs. So they know how to get there. It's just a matter of getting over that hump. And Coach Dorothy said that is the goal with these teams that he is at the helm for. So both teams going through their warm-ups. We'll take a short break. When we return, we'll talk more about this upcoming matchup. This is the McDonough District Hospital pregame show on the Bombers Sports Network.
Whether it's an emergency situation or an outpatient scan, McDonough District Hospital's radiology department offers the test you need right here in Macomb. If you need an MRI, a CT scan, ultrasound, x-ray, a bone density scan, or to schedule an annual mammogram, our experienced radiology staff will provide high-quality, compassionate care. McDonough District Hospital, your community radiology partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
When you trust your healthcare needs to MDH, you'll receive the highest quality, compassionate care from our nationally accredited medical departments and award-winning staff. We are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, providing exceptional care right here in Macomb. We also accept Aetna, HealthLink, Blue Cross Blue Shield, and most other insurance plans for your convenience. McDonough District Hospital, your regional healthcare partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
Whether it's an emergency situation or an outpatient scan, McDonough District Hospital's radiology department offers the test you need right here in Macomb. If you need an MRI, a CT scan, ultrasound, x-ray, a bone density scan, or to schedule an annual mammogram, our experienced radiology staff will provide high-quality, compassionate care. McDonough District Hospital, your community radiology partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
Welcome back to Titan Country in West Hancock, Hamilton, Illinois, the site for tonight's Week 2 contest between the West Hancock Titans and the Macomb Bombers in this Lincoln Trail Prayland Conference matchup here in week number 2. Both teams trying to get to either 1 or 2 wins. West Hancock searching for their first. Macomb trying to start the year 2-0. Once again, this year, back-to-back years, they would do so. 6:39, just under 20, or just about 20 minutes away from the opening kick. Here shortly, we'll be joined by Macomb head coach Tanner Horrell, get his thoughts about tonight's game and more on the McDonough District Hospital pregame show. But the Bombers coming off a win last week in Rushville, and a couple of key numbers from last week's game. Passing-wise, 9 completions for 172 yards. That's 69% completion for the Macomb Bombers. And absolutely. And our good friend Tommy from the Illini West Day stopping by to say hi. But good passing numbers there, 69% overall for completions on the Macomb Bombers side. Rushing for Macomb, 25 carries, good for 143 yards, and that's 143 per game thus far with one in the books. And then the final totals, 143 rushing, 172 pass, and that's good for 315 yards. So good overall first night for the Macomb Bombers on the opening night of the 2025 campaign. 28-13, that win over Rushville Industry. Let us know where you're watching from tonight in the live chat. We'll check the Bomber roll call throughout the night as we prepare to bring you live coverage of Week 2 of the IHSA football season between the West Hancock Titans and the Macomb Bombers. A good crowd on the West Hancock side. Bomber fans still pulling in and arriving. Going to be a chilly one tonight. We'll get you our AccuWeather forecast prior to the kickoff of tonight's game. 1-0 Macomb versus 0-1 West Hancock. We'll take a short break. When we return, Macomb head coach Tanner Horrell is with us to get his thoughts on this night's matchup here in Week 2 against the Titans. Bombers-Titans on the McDonough District Hospital pregame show. Tanner Horrell is next after these local messages.
When you trust your healthcare needs to MDH, you'll receive the highest quality, compassionate care from our nationally accredited medical departments and award-winning staff. We are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, providing exceptional care right here in Macomb. We also accept Aetna, HealthLink, Blue Cross Blue Shield, and most other insurance plans for your convenience. McDonough District Hospital, your regional healthcare partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
We're back on our pregame show, the Coach's Thoughts, presented by McDonough District Hospital. Week 2 after a Bombers win last week in Rushville Industry. And, Coach, I know last week gave you a lot of exciting things to look forward to Week 2, and very proud performance. But you put that behind you, and it's a clean slate coming into this week.
Yeah, we're trying to go 1-0 this week. Obviously, we felt like we played pretty well last Friday, but there were things that we still needed to clean up. And you catch those things on film, and you focus on them this week. We got a new opponent, new offense, new defense, so you're really starting from scratch again.
One of the things we saw last week was a lot of underclassmen stepping up, and then also Caden up at quarterback. But I think of sophomores, Sam Potter's in there, and guys like him who have really kind of quickly adapted into that role that he had last week.
Yeah, I thought all of our guys played well in their first varsity experience. I know we only had a few guys that had really gotten those varsity reps, so they got their feet wet and thrown in the fire right away. And I thought our sophomores and our juniors that didn't get a lot of playing time last year did an outstanding job, and they really met the challenge.
Back-to-back weeks on the road hasn't happened for over a decade. Kelly Sears was the kind of last he was coaching the last time we had that happen. Talk to me about how the team's been handling that and kind of having to still have that mentality of let's go dominate business, but this time again on the road.
Honestly, we haven't even thought about it. It's a game that we're going to play on a Friday night, and it doesn't matter where it's at. We got to be ready to play, and I haven't really thought about it. We're ready to go play football on Fridays.
Talk to me about West Hancock. What have you seen from them, and what do you guys got to do to beat them?
They're pretty talented on the outside. They're bigger up front than they have been in the past. They got the deep threat ability that they can score quickly, so it's really tackling them and keeping the ball in front of us and make them snap it again and again. Defensively, they moved some pieces around last week. They're bigger up front. When they blitzed a little bit more in the second half, they got some bigger DBs. So it'll be a challenge, both offensively and defensively. But if we do our jobs, we like our matchup.
One of the things I know you mentioned tonight at practice is going to be the importance of really just making those big plays early. How much will you stress that again tomorrow night?
Yeah, make the play that's in front of you, and be playmakers. We really like if we get our playmakers the ball in space that we think good things can happen and they can maybe break loose. But it's doing the little things first that lead to those big plays. So just not overlooking it, but getting the job done.
We played West Hancock at home last year, but the year before that, played them on a Saturday afternoon, which ended up turning into a Monday finish. Of course, the forecast looks a lot better tomorrow night, about 70 degrees and perfectly fine. So one of the things you're probably not hoping for.
Yeah, well, let's get the game in tomorrow night and not have to go back and make it a two-day adventure like last time.
What have been some of the things you guys have been working on at practice this week to clean up from Rushville?
One thing on the O-line is kind of catching those blitzers coming off our double teams at the appropriate time, and then working our routes. You can always get better on your timing with your routes as a young quarterback and some new receivers. So those are the things offensively. Defensively, doing your assignment, knowing your job. This week they're a lot more pass heavy, so we've been working a lot on our pass defense.
Talk to me a little bit about controlling some things on West Hancock's side. What do you think will be the biggest key to control them tomorrow night?
To control West Hancock?
Yes.
I can limit their big plays. They have the Hunter Froman's a great receiver on the outside, and they have another bigger kid that kind of plays that slot. So if they do catch the football, it's rally to the ball and tackle in space. They got a quarterback that seems pretty mobile. He ran it a couple times last Friday. So doing your assignment, trusting that the guy next to you is doing their assignment, so that we have someone responsible for the quarterback, someone responsible for the running back, and then just run to the football and tackle.
We're talking with head coach Tanner Horrell on our McDonough District Hospital pregame show. It's our coach's thoughts. Rushville Industry, a team that we knew going into last week that they could score a lot of points. You know, they're a team that's offensively dominated. Same with West Hancock. We saw them, even though they did lose to Farmington, ended up being 51-28. They're still able to put points up on the boards. How much will you kind of lean on your defense and say, let's get some stops?
Yeah, I think Coach Wilson has a great game plan. He does every single week. So our goal is always to get off the field. And, you know, they might hit a big shot here and there, but it's consistently getting stops and making them snap the football again and hopefully getting them behind the sticks at some point. And then that's your opportunity to get off the field. And that's the goal week in and week out. We did it last week, and we expect to do it again this week.
West Hancock's one of those teams that Macomb has played for so many years. I mean, even going back just a handful of years ago when we were in the West Central, and the last three teams standing were, of course, Macomb, West Hancock, and QND. So what's it kind of like to still have a team that, you know, of course we have the Farmingtons and teams like that, but West Hancock, a team that Macomb has had a long-standing tradition of playing? Yeah,
we played them for a while. You know, we were on the bad end of some losses against them there when they were really talented and 9-0, 8-1 a few years, and now we had a couple close ones and a couple that have gone our way. So you just got to be ready to play every Friday, and hopefully you make more plays than they do. But it's good to have a little close rivalry with the team that we've played for more than a few years.
Hancock County football, of course, is special over there. We know that. Whether you're playing Illini West or West Hancock, both teams are going to have a good crowd. How much do you have some good hope that you'll have a good student section again this week?
Yeah, I'm sure we will. They traveled well to Rushville, and hopefully getting a win kind of get some more kids out. So it's always fun to have the Orange Crush behind you.
I guess one of the things that I've kind of seen is like you guys have kept the underdog mentality a little bit of being the team that's kind of the dark horse and just take it one play at a time. How much has that been a factor over the last couple of weeks here?
Yeah, I mean, you can play that card, and we definitely at times play that card, but at the end of the day, I don't think we need any extra motivation to win a football game. But, you know, at times you may feel overlooked, and that might give you a little edge for the first kickoff, but at that point on, you're just playing football. So we definitely see some things, and some kids probably see some more things than I see because I don't care too much what's on social media. But if it gives them some extra motivation, then whatever it takes to get the job done.
Give us the rundown for the keys to the game.
Same old, right? Control the line of scrimmage, win the turnover battle, and have more explosive plays than them. And I think more so than any other week, I think that's the key here is if we can force more turnovers, not give them extra possessions, and limit their explosive plays, I think we'll be okay.
All right, Coach, good luck this week, and we'll see you after the game.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, that's Macomb coach Tanner Horrell on our Coach's Thoughts presented by McDonough District Hospital.
Whether it's an emergency situation or an outpatient scan, McDonough District Hospital's radiology department offers the test you need right here in Macomb. If you need an MRI, a CT scan, ultrasound, X-ray, a bone density scan, or to schedule an annual mammogram, our experienced radiology staff will provide high-quality, compassionate care. McDonough District Hospital, your community radiology partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
And welcome into the booth. It is week number 2 of the IHSA football season as the Macomb Bombers prepare to face the West Hancock Titans. Going to be a battle of two teams, Hancock County versus McDonough County, and a West Hancock team that's hungry to get a win. The Bombers want to know on their campaign already, and they're hungry to get to 2-0 for back-to-back seasons, as they did last year as well. We're going to send it down to the Titan Pet Band for the playing of the national anthem. This is the McDonough District Hospital pregame show.
At this time, please rise and remove your caps as we pay honor to our nation with the national anthem.
The national anthem concludes and our McDonough District Hospital pregame show rolls on here
Let's hear it for that.
as we are just about 7.5 minutes away from the opening kickoff between the Macomb Bombers and the West Hancock Titans. Welcome back into the broadcast booth, everybody. Let's break this one down just a little bit. Macomb and West Hancock, two teams that know each other very, very well. Macomb, a team that has had much success over the last 3 years, 7-3, 4-5, and 10-1. West Hancock still looking to find some things around and find their identity. But head coach Coy Dorothy feels that this year is the year. They've had more mentality change than he has seen in a long time with this program, and he had the last 2 weeks circled on his calendar. Farmington didn't go their way for most of the contest towards the end, but the Macomb Bombers, a team that they've had circled for a while on their calendar. But Coach Dorothy, again, he's talked about the buyout. On the Macomb side, successful week last week. They were ranked number 21 in the AP poll. The Bombers coming to this week unranked, finished just outside the top 21. They had 1 vote last week, no votes this week. Upcoming games for Macomb after this, they go on a stretch of some really good football programs. Illini West comes to Macomb. Will be in Macomb for the home opener next week. Finally, right, after 2 weeks on the road. That hasn't happened since the 2014-2015 year. Macomb being on the road twice to start the season. They'll finally be at home in week number 3. We'll get that home opener next week against Illini West, but the last time that happened, 2014, under head coach Kelly Sears at the time. Macomb started the year at Limestone and then at Monticello, 2 lengthy road trips to start the year. And again, that was about the time where Macomb's conference affiliation was up in the air and in about 10 different places at once. So Macomb going to get Illini West next week, and then guess what? We hop in the car for 2 more road trips. A long trip up the state to Bureau Valley and a long trip down the state to Breeze Mater Dei. So the joke has been the Macomb Bombers might be running for the Illinois Senate. They might as well launch their campaign. We're traveling the whole state in 2 weeks. So it's going to be a lot of time in the car and a lengthy trip up and down the state, but the Bombers are ready for it, and they're no stranger to travel over the last 9 to 10 years or so. The West Hancock Pet Band exiting the field, and the West Hancock cheerleaders heading on, and the Bombers getting their final words in the corner, as we'll take you to a live look at the field here tonight. Friday Night Lights getting ready to be in full force. Tonight's weather, 64 degrees with the real feel under 60, 58, and it's going to be low 50s as we get later into the night. West Hancock did win the coin toss while we were talking to head coach Tanner Horrell. And the Bombers will get the opening kickoff and will move from east to west on the Titans field tonight. So the Bombers will open with the football. West Hancock going to get it out of the locker room tonight and into the second half. The Titans make their entrance onto the field as we wrap up our McDonough District Hospital pregame show, and we thank our friends at MDH for their support during the 2025-2026 school year. And here come the Macomb Bombers tonight. They will don the white jerseys on top with the black and orange trim, black pants, and the white socks. So the Bombers onto the field, and head coach Tanner Horrell making his entrance as well. Horrell in his 5th season, 28-13. Corey Dorothy in his 3rd for West Hancock, 2-17. Bombers and the Titans, we're getting set to get underway here from Hamilton, Illinois. West Hancock and Macomb here in week number 2. Set to get underway tonight's officiating crew. The referee, Bill Forker. Umpire, Travis Brown. The lineman, Roger Smith. The back judge, Andrew Coates. And the line judge, Andrew Bird. So a lot of experience on that crew, and a state tournament crew, at least a couple of them, from just a couple of years ago. So a good experienced crew for tonight's game. We'll get ready to get underway tonight.
To Tri-State's Renewable Energy.
2.5 minutes until we get things officially kicked off. Tanner Horrell going to give his final words of encouragement to his team just across the field. And the Bombers going to do some bomber jacks. Again, it's going to be a chilly one tonight, folks. Going to be in the 50s as we get later into the night. The real feel right now, 62 degrees with the real feel of 58. That's the kickoff weather. So it really does feel like Friday Night Lights. And a lot of heavy jackets, sweatshirts, and winter coats brought out early in the season. But hopefully the forecast for week number 3 and the Bombers home opener looking just perfect, about 80 degrees next week. So going to be much warmer, and we can put the winter clothes away, at least for now. Again, if you're just joining us, it's the Bombers and the West Hancock Titans in week number 2 of the IHSA football season. The Bombers lost the coin toss during our coach's thoughts with Tanner Horrell, and West Hancock elected to defer to the second half, so the Bombers going to be returning from our left to right as we see it in the press box from Titan Country. Ready to get underway. Justice Keene on the play-by-play. Rich Fowler on the camera and station engineer duties. Good to have you with us tonight. Week 2 of Friday Night Lights about to get underway. Pitter patter, let's get at her. Titans in the red jerseys, white pants. Bombers in the white jerseys, black pants. Bombers, Titans. Strap yourselves in, folks. This is Macomb Bomber football on the Bombers Sports Network. Hunter Froman to kick it away for the West Hancock Titans. Bombers back deep to receive. It'll be Kyler Miller back near end zone to receive for the Bombers. Kick from Froman underway deep downfield. Bombers back to receive. Froman receives it, able to bring it up past the 20 and 30, still on his feet, and he'll be shoved out of bounds. Got good return there near the 40 for the Bombers, and that's where we'll get our first look at the Macomb Bomber offense tonight under the direction of Mr. Caden Knupp. His second week at the QB1 position, taking over for longtime quarterback Braden Holthouse, and we saw last week a really nice performance from Mr. Knupp, and he will need a big performance tonight to put away the West Hancock Titans. First and 10 from the 36 is where the Bombers will start their drive. Knupp out there, waits to snap, and the Bomber offense. Snapped it up, got a man, pass to Drew Watson's caught near the 40, shuffles his feet past the 40, short gain.
Number 1
chops his feet, and Watson able to get the Bombers a couple of yards as they get the campaign started tonight in Hamilton.
Jordan Crowley in on the stop among
Jordan Crowley going to be credited for the stop for West Hancock. Brings up second down for the Bombers.
Gain of about 6 on the play.
Well, they give him enough.
Second and 4.
So second and 4. A couple more yards to go for the first down. 6-yard gain for the Bombers on their first drive of the contest. Second and 4 now for the Bombers. Knupp ready, awaiting the snap. fake it. Tanahoro's specialty right there. And that will draw the Titans offsides. And first down for the Bombers, their first one of the night. That'll move the chains. Just about a minute into this contest, so new set of downs upcoming.
Penalty is offsides against the Titans for 5 yards.
So that'll be just
Makes it
enough.
First down.
First
for the
and
Bombers.
10, a new set of downs coming up for Tanahoro and the Bombers. So ball spotted at the 43 now, and the clock will begin running. 11 minutes to play. Opening quarter of week 2 of the IHSA football season 2025. Knupp awaits the snap. Snapped it up. He will hand it off. Drake May up the middle. Shuffles his feet near the 45. That will be about 4 or 5 yard gain.
Sunborn and Leighton Conkright on the stop.
Conkright credited for the stop for West Hancock.
Gain of about 7 yards for the Bombers. Brings up 2nd and 3.
So 2nd and 3 after a 7-yard gain there for Macomb. Good way to start this first offensive drive of the night. We get fired up from the Bomber cheer squad, who's just across from us tonight. They make the about 40-minute drive over to Hamilton. Snap to Knupp. He looks downfield, got a man deep. Pass is caught deep downfield. 10, 15, 5 into the goal line, just short of the end zone for the Macomb Bombers. Caught to Carter Havens, who makes the big catch for Tanahoro's Bombers, and the Bombers enter scoring territory. First down for Macomb, and they're in scoring territory very quickly in this one tonight.
Prevents the touchdown.
First and goal for the Macomb Bombers. 22-yard pass from Knupp to Havens. Shotgun formation, snap and handoff into the end zone for a touchdown by the Macomb Bombers.
May on the carry for the Bombers, and that's good for a touchdown.
Currently 10 minutes even.
10 minutes on the clock, and the Bombers first to strike in this one. A 6-0 lead for the Macomb Bombers. Hayden Katz will be out.
Hayden Katz ready to kick for the Bombers.
He will kick the extra point for the PAT. Lambert to hold. Snap to Lambert, good. Holds good. Kick on the way, right through the middle. And Hayden Katz starts his night right through the middle. A 7-0 early lead for the Macomb Bombers in this conference friendly. We'll be back after these local messages on the BSN from Learfield.
Over the years, we've told you about the benefits of choosing Spoon River College.
Affordable.
Transferable credit.
Career ready.
A culture where students feel like they belong.
Wow, that brings a tear to my eye. And while all these are true, there seems to be one thing that, well, sticks. So let's give the people what they want to see.
Enrollment is now open.
Welcome back to the West Hancock Titans and the Macomb Bombers. A strong start for Macomb, a 7-0 lead after the PAT kick good. You saw Dr. Kurt Oldfield in that commercial we just aired right before we came back. And our congratulations to Dr. Kurt Oldfield and the Spoon River College community on their grand opening of the new Macomb campus that happened earlier this week. Had a chance to go celebrate with them. So a really nice investment in the Macomb community. So all congratulations to them. And no sliming involved in that event. Here we go. Bombers kickoff. Hayden Katz going to kick downfield. And the return from the Titans. Jordan Crowley on the return. Got a man and able to get past the 30. And that will bring out the Titans offense. And we'll get our good first look at Braden Carter, the West Hancock quarterback, for his first look of the night on the offensive end. 1st and 10 Titans from the 31. Again, good to have you with us tonight. We'll check the Bomber roll call throughout the night, so let us know where you're tuning in from tonight, week 2 of the IHSA football season 2025. Bombers up early in this one, 7-0, thanks to a Drake May touchdown, and Hayden Katz, who punched the PAT through, give the Bombers the first lead of the night. And now the Titans, who deferred the coin toss to the second half, head to the line for their first time tonight. Braden Carter at the quarterback position, a senior for the Titans. Snap to Carter. He will give way, and a pile of Bombers pile on top. Chandler
Daydant on the carry.
Daydant.
Met at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd and 10.
No gain on that play with a pile of Bombers on that one. Brings up 2nd and 10. Right back to where the Titans started. Titans will talk things over. Coy Dorothy makes the play call from just below us on the Titans sideline. $9:15 to play in the opening quarter. 2nd and 10 for the Titans from the 31. Snap to Carter. Carter got a man just past the 35. Bombers bring him back to the 30. It was complete to Jess Scott. And Jess Scott
pass is to Jess Scott.
able to make the catch. They'll spot it just
Makes
past the 30,
2 yards.
near the 34. About a 2-yard gain for the Titans. Brings up 3rd and 7 now from the 34. Big chance for this Bomber defense to make a stop early in the contest here tonight. They're going to be pivotal in this matchup. And they will go to the line. Drake May, of course, the big man on tackles last week, 14 of them. Snap to Carter. 5 steps back. Pass caught near the 40. Complete to Hunter Froman.
Out to Hunter Froman.
Still going to be short of a first down.
Gain of about 6 or 7.
So it brings up 4th down.
Brings up
about a 6-yard gain. So 4th down here for the Titans. And a big opportunity for this Macomb defense to get a stop. 7:43 to play. 4th and 1 from the 40. Big Charlie Boniford, he'll be a player to watch this year. 64 out on the line. Big man out there for the Bombers.
All right, Titan fans, let's help them get a
6'5",
to hear it from you.
285 pounds. Big man out there. Chance to get a stop here for the Macomb Bombers. 4th and 1 for the Titans. Snap, and it is going to be good enough for a first down. Titans able to shuffle their way to the 45.
Number 7, Jess.
And that is Jess Scott, who is the ball carrier. Who is the ball carrier on that one, and that's good enough to move the chains. New set of downs upcoming here for the Titans of West Hancock. So 1st and 10 for the Titans. They'll talk things over. A 7-0 lead for the Macomb Bombers at this point. Carter awaits the snap. Shotgun formation. Snap to Carter. Looking deep downfield. Got a man. Is going to be incomplete. Intended receiver Hunter Froman, but the Bombers able to break that one up. And it brings things back to the line for 2nd down. So 2nd down here for the Titans. 2nd and 10 for the West Hancock Titans. Coy Dorothy giving directions from the Titans sideline, making his play call. Titans trailing 7-0 early off a Drake May Bomber touchdown early in the first quarter. 6:48 to play. 2nd and 10 for the Titans in the first. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers off the left for West Hancock. Big stop for the Macomb Bombers. Drake May quickly getting into that one. And May excited about that stop. A big one there. Brings up 3rd down for the West Hancock Titans. And that's about a 2-yard loss for the Titans. Now 3rd and 12. And the Bomber defense showing strength early in this one on the road here in Hamilton. 3rd down for the Titans. Be 3rd and 12 from the 42 with 6 minutes to play in the opening quarter. Snap to Carter. Bombers in the blitz. Pass deflected, nearly caught by number 33, Cameron Keene.
It's intended for just
Big time deflection there.
broken up.
And that brings up 4th down. And again, we talk about the sophomores who played last week. Keene, Potter, just a couple of the names that we saw last week against the Rushville Rockets. So Tanner Worrell said whoever's ready to step up, he's going to play. And those two guys have definitely stepped up in their roles. And he talked about that when we talked in the pregame, how it's going to be a young team this year, and he's looking for guys who are ready to go. 4th down for the Titans. They will punt it away. That is blocked by the Bombers. Titans able to stop it. And a big-time deflection for the Macomb Bombers. They'll celebrate it.
By number 60, William Thomas.
Will Thomas coming in and making the big play for the Bombers. They'll celebrate it. And a change on the offensive and defensive sides. 1st and 10 on the 27-yard line. Big time stop there for Macomb here early in this contest. 5:50 to play, opening quarter. New set of downs here for the Bombers. Hayden Nutt back out there for the Bombers. 1st and 10, 5:50 to play. Snapped it up. He'll hand off to Drake May. May shuffles his way up the middle near the 34-yard line. 33, couple of yards for a gain. Be about the 32. Sorry, 37. So brings up 2nd down for Macomb.
2nd and 5 for Macomb.
2nd and 5 now. Horrell makes his play call. Snapped it up. Low snap. Looking for a man deep. Pass is tipped out of the hands. Intercepted by the West Hancock Titans. They'll move the other way. From right to left. Out of bounds. The pass intercepted by Jordan Crowley. 1st and 10 Titans. And the Macomb Bombers go from offense to defense just like that. And a new opportunity for this West Hancock team. Short stint for the Bombers on the offensive end in this quarter with 5:04 to play now. 1st and 10 Titans from the 23.
Looks like Crowley stepped out at about the 13-yard line.
They'll back it up to the 13.
Take over.
1st and 10 Titans going the other way. 7-0 Macomb. Good to have you with us tonight for Friday Night Lights in Hamilton, Illinois. 5:04 to play. 1st and 10 from the 13 for the West Hancock Titans. Back on the offensive end. Carter. One receiver out to the right for the Titans. And a ball will go up the middle for the Titans. And Bombers pile and make the stop. Brings up 2nd down. Daydat, the ball carrier for the Titans.
Short gain on the play.
Maybe a yard or two. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 for the Titans.
Second and 8 now for the Titans. 4.5 to play in the first quarter. 7-0. West Hancock able to recover the ball off of Macomb. They intercepted the ball off of Macomb pass. Getting the ball back. 2nd down and 8. Carter hands off up the middle for the Titans. Shuffles their way to the 20.
Jess Scott.
And Jess Scott, the ball carrier for the Titans there. Short of just about 3-4 yards. And that will be short of a first down. Brings up 3rd down for the Titans. Be 3rd and 4. Titans will have to talk things over. Ball spotted at the 20. 3:45 to play in this opening quarter here in week number 2. Third down here for the Titans. Snap to Carter. Up the middle play here. Pile of Bombers on it. And the whistle blowing the play dead. Jess Scott going to be the ball carrier once again.
After contact.
I'm going to be just short of a first down, it looks like. It will be. No. Are they going to give him the first down? They will.
And it is 1st and 10 for the Titans.
Bomber coaching staff not necessarily pleased with that call. Officials trying to get the chain gang on the same page and move the chains. They do. 1st and 10, a new set of downs for the Titans. It'll be 1st and 10 with 3 minutes to play. Ball at the 23. So new set here for the Titans. 7-0 Bombers. Under 3 minutes to play in the opening quarter. Crowley out to the right for the Titans. Snapped to Carter up the left-hand side of the field. Titans shuffle their feet. Jess Scott, the ball carrier.
Once again, Jess
Scott, not afraid to make the big play for the Titans.
8 or 9 yards on
About a 9-yard gain for the Titans. That's going to be just short of a first down. Bring up 2nd down for the Titans.
Brings up 2nd and 2 for the Titans.
Be 2nd and 2, so just short of the first down on the last one. So Titans will go to the line here. 2nd and 2. 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. Snap to Carter. And the Bombers able to make the quick stop with Daydant, the ball carrier. Daydant, the running back for West Hancock. Coach Dorothy saying great work ethic of that young man. Speed and speed.
Let's hear it. Let's help him get this
big player for them. 3rd down here for the West Hancock Titans. Carter receives final directions from Coy Dorothy. Tries to draw the Bombers offsides unsuccessfully. Titans make the play change. Carter awaits the snap. 1:05 to play in the opening quarter. Snap to Carter. Looking downfield. Pass is caught to Froman. Froman shuffles his way past the 30 before Drew Watson is able to bring him down with the assist there from Jeshua McPhears. And that brings up 4th down for the Titans. It will be good enough for a first down. Officials had to look it over there shortly. They will signal for a first down. Kind of a pause on the field. Not sure what we're waiting on. There's the whistle there to start the clock. 40 seconds to play in the first quarter. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 33 for the Titans. First and 10, new set of downs. Under 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter of play. Blitz from Macomb and a quick stop, a pile of Bombers on Daydant, who is the ball carrier.
Makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
Looked like Drake May was the first one on the pile there for the Bombers. And it will be 2nd down as the clock hits 0. So at the end of the first quarter, it is the Macomb Bombers 7, West Hancock 0. We'll pause for a short break and be back after these local messages. This is the BSN.
This presentation of Macomb Bomber football is brought to you by. Are you searching for a ride at the right price? Ron Elby Auto Sales in Macomb has quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs, and even bad boy mowers. Visit them at 1525 East Jackson Street or call 309-836-3523. Ron Elby Auto Sales of Macomb. You're in good hands with Macomb Allstate agent Stacy Foxall. For a free insurance review, call Allstate agent Stacy Foxall at 309-837-3233 today. Fresh, local, and convenient.
At Jackson Street Market, we've got everything you need. From the daily essentials and friendly service, stop in today and see why we're more than just a market. We're your neighborhood store. Jackson Street Market, right around the corner, always here for you.
Ready to start the second quarter of play here in Hamilton, Illinois. Good evening, everybody, and glad to have you along with us. Friday Night Lights. Viewers with us from all over tonight with Denver, Colorado, Champaign, Illinois, Fighting Illini play tomorrow afternoon. Best of luck to them, ILL. Phoenix, Arizona with us tonight, as well as Las Vegas, Carthage, Illinois, Macomb, as well as viewers in Utah, Macomb, Illinois, Nicholsville, Brentwood, Tennessee. Also viewers with us in Orlando, Florida, and Las Vegas, and one in California. Those at least on the Facebook end tonight. Good to have you all with us here for Friday Night Lights, week number 2 of the football season 2025. We get the second quarter underway, a new 12 minutes on the clock. 2nd and 11 from the 32 is where the Titans will start their drive. Lengthy offensive drive in the first quarter. Snap to Carter, looking for a man downfield. Passes caught to Hunter Froman deep downfield for a first down.
Across midfield to the
Short
43-yard line.
Of the 45, it'll be to the 43. So a new set of downs for the West Hancock Titans. A big catch there from Hunter Froman. So that'll move the chains. 1st and 10 for the Titans with 11:48 to play. So new set here for the Titans. They'll talk things over, and Carter will lead the Titans to the line. 1st and 10 Titans. Snap to Carter, low snap, pass midfield is incomplete. Ball goes past the 30-yard line.
Pass intended for Jess Scott.
Intended receiver Jess Scott, the senior.
Doesn't connect.
So that'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Titans. So new set of downs here started for the Titans. Unsuccessful first play brings up 2nd down. Ball to 43, 11:22 to play. Just starting the second quarter of this conference matchup in Hamilton, Illinois. Second and 10 now for the West Hancock Titans. Scott in the slot on this one. Snap to Carter. Up the left-hand side. Room to run for Daydan. He'll be knocked out of bounds.
Daydan on the carry around
and
the outside.
A gain there for the Titans. About a 4 or 5 yard gain brings up 3rd down, but Daydan making the play there. 60 seconds into the second quarter.
6 yards.
We end up being a gain of 6. Bring up 3rd down for the Titans. So to bring up 3rd and 4 now for West Hancock, with 10:35 to play in the first half. Carter to the line here. 3rd down for West Hancock. They'll need a big play here. Carter into the shotgun, looking for a man deep downfield. Pass is nearly intercepted. Drew Watson had a hand on it. Incomplete.
Pass intended for Hunter Froman.
And Froman, the intended receiver, brings up
broken up by the Bombers.
3rd down, 4th down for the Titans. 4th and 4. See what they decide to do here.
Takes us to 4th down for the Titans.
So one of these first, not the second 4th down scenario of the night for the Titans. They had to punt on the first one. But an opportunity to make a play here if they decide to go for it. 4th down here. here in the second quarter. Looks like they are going to go for it. 4th and 4 to 37. 10-14 to play in the first half. Titans are going to line up, and they are going to go for it on 4th down. 4th and 4. Bombers in the blitz. Timeout, Coy Dorothy.
Timeout, Titan.
We will pause for one as well. 7-0 Bombers when we return after this.
This presentation of Macomb Bomber football is brought to you by Tee Off at Harry Masato Golf Course, WIU's scenic public 18-hole gym in the Lemoyne River Valley. Play a challenging, gorgeous round today. Stop by 1215 Tower Road or call them at 309-298-3676 to book your tee time today. Looking for fitness, family fun, and community all in one place? The YMCA of McDonough County has it all. Swim, play, wellness for all ages. Visit 1400 East Calhoun Street or call them at 309-833-2129 to learn about membership information. You're watching Macomb Bomber football on the Bombers Sports Network.
While we have a second here, let's pause 10 seconds for network identification on the BSN. Pausing for station ID. This is Bomber football on the BSN.
This is Brian Barnhart, voice of the University of Illinois Fighting Illini, and you're watching the Bombers Sports Network.
Thank you, Brian. We return here on the Bombers Sports Network. 7-0 Macomb here early in this one. And the Titans going to decide what they want to do here. 4th and 4 from the 37. That's where we left you off before Coy Dorothy's first time out of the first half. And the Titans lining up to go for it here. They wanted to see the Macomb formation prior to the timeout. 4th and 4. Snap to Carter. Carter looking for a man downfield. Swatted away. Big play there for Carter Havens. And a flag on the field coming in late. So we'll await the flag, but Carter Havens thought he was able to successfully make the deflection. And it will be a defensive holding against Macomb. Tanner Horo going out, being vocal tonight. Not pleased on the Bombers sideline. And that will move the Titans down the field for a first down.
10-yard penalty makes it first.
So that will be a 10-yard penalty for Macomb. 1st and 10 now for the Titans. They'll spot it at the 27-yard line. Tanner Horo still being vocal with the referees tonight. Not pleased with the defensive holding call. New set of downs for the Titans. 1st and 10 now. Carter. Snap to Carter. He'll fake the handoff up the middle, and a pile of Bombers able to make the stop.
Dadan on the carry.
Dadan, the ball carrier.
Gain of about 2 yards.
And a 2-yard gain to the 25. 2nd and 8 for the Titans of West Hancock. So the Titans chopping away here, making their way downfield little by little, trying to tie this thing up at 7. Maybe even take the lead with a 2-point conversion with 8. 7-0 Bombers as it stands right now, though. 2nd down for the Titans. Crowley and Scott out to the right. Pass is caught downfield by Hunter Froman. Froman able to shuffle his way past the 35, it looked like. Brought down by Macomb near the 35.
When is complete. Short gain on the play.
Bring up 2nd down. Unsuccessful on that one. 3rd.
So a short loss on the play.
Be short loss.
Brings up
3rd and 9 for the Macomb Bombers. Or for the Titans, rather. Carter will go back to the offense, talk things over on the Titans side with head coach Coy Dorothy. 7-0 advantage here early for the Macomb Bombers. Bombers on the defensive end trying to get some stops here. 2 stops on the Bomber defensive end. And then the Bombers will take back over 1st and 10. Timeout, Coy Dorothy, his second one of the half, and we'll pause for one as well. This is Bomber football from Learfield.
This presentation of Macomb Bomber football is brought to you by. Looking for your next ride? At Kunis Country of Macomb, we've got the selection, the service, and the savings you deserve, from trucks to SUVs and everything in between. Drive home today with confidence. Visit us on East Jackson Street or call 309-837-5757. Kunis Country of Macomb. Life is always full of changes. Make sure you're covered. Abram Olson at Country Financial in Macomb is here to protect what matters most. Visit 1601 West Jackson Street in Macomb or call him at 309-836-2885. Abram Olson at Country Financial.
Good to have you with us tonight on the Bomber Sports Network, week 2 of the high school football season. Good to have everybody with us. Littleton, Colorado, and Macomb, Illinois joining us on the YouTube stream. So good to have them with us as well on week 2 of the Friday night football season. 7-0 advantage for the Macomb Bombers as we take things back out to the field. Titans taking their second of 3 timeouts. Big opportunity here to tie this thing up before halftime. 8:24 on the clock. Be 3rd and 9 from the 26 out of this Coy Dorothy timeout. Jess Scott in the slot for the Titans. Snap to Carter. Carter 4 steps back, looking for a man deep. Pass is incomplete. Intended for Jordan Crowley in the end zone. It will bring up 4th down. 4th and 9 for the Titans. And now a big play once again needed here for the Titans. 4th and 9 for West Hancock. Referees will spot the ball. 7-0 Bombers right now. Braden Carter receiving words from head coach Coy Dorothy. Fourth and 9 here for the Macomb Bombers on the defensive end. Titans 4th and 9 on the offensive end. Back to the line here. Braden Carter. 3 out to the right for the Titans. Bombers in the blitz. Snap to Carter. Carter to his right. Room to run. Drake May coming in, making the quick stop. Actually, that was Kyler Miller who came in, able to get the stop for the Bombers.
Gets it out to about
and will be short of a 1st down. And the Bombers will take off. A new set of downs, 1st and 10 on the offensive end. So new set of downs here for the Bombers. Nepp back out there to lead the Bomber offense. 7-0 Macomb. New set of downs here with 8:08 to play. 1st and 10 from the 22. Pass is nearly picked off by the Bombers. Pass intended to Drew Watson. Jordan Crowley coming in very quickly, trying to pick that one off unsuccessfully. But incomplete to Watson. 2nd and 10 now for the Bombers.
Brings up
7-0 advantage for the Bombers right now. Brings up 2nd and 10. Second and 10 from the 22. Hand off to Watson. Watson up the right side of the field. Room to run. 20, 30, 40. Knocked up near the 50-yard line. 1st down for the Macomb Bombers, courtesy of a big play from Drew Watson. Down the field and making the big plays when it matters. Watson able to drive the Bombers down the field. 1st and 10 in a new set on the Bombers' offensive end. New set of downs here for the Macomb Bombers off a big play from Drew Watson. Out to the left now. Room to run for the Bombers. 40, 30, 20, 10, 15, 5. All the way into the end zone. Touchdown, Macomb Bombers. Carter Havens, the transfer from Brown County, gets the Bombers into the end zone. Touchdown, Macomb, and a 2-score lead here in the second quarter. The Bombers will line up for the PAT attempt. 13-0 lead for Macomb early in this one in the first half. Hayden Katz out to kick the PAT for Macomb. Lambert to hold. Snap good, hold good, kick right through the middle. And it is good. A 14-0 lead for the Macomb Bombers after these messages on the BSN.
This presentation of Macomb Bomber football is brought to you by Big Dreams Start Small. Compeer Financial is here to help them grow. From farm loans to home financing, our Macomb team has the tools to make it happen. Located at 2901 East Jackson Street in Macomb, or call them today at 309-833-2302. Compeer Financial of Macomb, your partner in growth. At McMillan, Henningfit, and DeJody Law Firm, they put your needs first. Their experienced attorneys in Macomb are here to fight for you. Trust in their dedication because your case deserves the best. McMillan, Henningfit, and DeJody, your community, your law firm in Macomb.
Welcome back to Friday Night Lights, a 14-0 2-score lead for the Macomb Bombers here on the road in Hamilton tonight. A big start for Macomb, 2-score lead, and the Bombers will prepare to kick things away. Hayden Katz out there to kick for the Bombers. The Titans will be back to receive. It's going to be Crowley and Froman to receive for the Titans. Katz to kick things away here shortly. 7:34 to play in the first half. Huge kick near the 30-yard line. Takes 3 hops and out of bounds right into the hands of Athletic Director Steve Worrell, who is over near the 30-yard line. And the new set of downs here for the Titans, 1st and 10 for the West Hancock Titans. The Orange Crush, you can't see them tonight because they're in camouflage. They are in the Bombers' end zone to the left. But a nice showing from them tonight. Good to have them on hand here in Hamilton tonight. They did have a nice appearance last week. It was Hawaiian theme. Unfortunately, the beach weather all but gone, and it really does feel like hunting season as we are in the mid-50s now. Feels like fall weather here tonight. 1st and 10, West Hancock. 7.5 to play in the first half. Snap to Carter. Carter's pass incomplete, intended for Jess Scott. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Interesting. Falls short. 2nd and 10.
So 2nd and 10 for the Titans here shortly. $7:29 to play here in the first half. Titans talk things over and back to the line now. Carter awaits the snap. Nice snap to Carter and a flag. It'll be a late flag just after the snap.
False start against
and a false start against West Hancock. And that'll back things up for the Titans.
5 yards.
5-yard penalty. 2nd and 15 now. Camouflaged Orange Crush says you can't do that. 2nd and 15 for the Bombers. Or for the Titans on the offensive end. Titans talk things over in the huddle here. 2nd and 15. Lengthy one here. 7:26 to play with the ball on the 30-yard line. Snap to Carter. Carter, 3 steps back, looking for a man. Deep downfield. Pass incomplete to Jess Scott. Drew Watson there along with Big Game Bill, a.k.a. Nolan Hogue. And it'll be 3rd and long for the Titans. 7:19 to go in the first half. So 3rd and long for the West Hancock Titans. Need a big play here if you're West Hancock. Titans trying to get into the end zone before the halftime break. Dave Wilson making the defensive calls for Macomb, and adjustments as needed. Carter back out from receiving words from Coy Dorothy. Titans to the line. 3rd and long. Shotgun formation for the Titans. Low snap to Carter, looking for a man deep downfield. Incomplete to the man, intercepted Drew Watson. Watson able to take it back. He's got room to run. Up the right side of the field, still on his feet. To the left side, 10, 15, 5, into the end zone. Touchdown, Macomb Bombers. Drew Watson on the interception, and a 20-point advantage for the Bombers in the second quarter. Big-time interception there. Drew Watson, of course, not afraid to step up and make the play when needed. Right at the 7-minute mark, the Bombers into the end zone for a touchdown. And Hayden Katz trying to punch this through for the PAT. They don't have a ball out there. Tanner Horrell tosses him one, shows he's still got his arm from back in the day. Coach Zerillo likes that play-by-play call. So now Hayden Katz lining this one up to make it a 21-point lead. Lambert to hold. Snap is good. Hold is good. Kick on the way right through the middle. It's a 21-0 lead for the Macomb Bombers in Hamilton, Illinois, after these local messages.
This presentation of Macomb Bomber football is brought to you by Macomb. Your perfect ride is waiting at UM Autos. Discover top-notch service and models all right here in your hometown. Visit UM Autos in Macomb today, where quality meets the road, at 230 West Jackson Street in Macomb. Your future starts here at Spoon River College. With affordable tuition, flexible classes, and programs built for your goals, SRC helps you take the next step with confidence. Enroll today and join a community that supports your success. Spoon River College. Visit spoonrivercollege.edu or call 309-647-4645 to learn how to enroll today. You're watching Macomb Bomber football on the Bombers Sports Network.
Hayden Katz out there to kick it away. We are ready to go. Macomb 21. West Hancock's yet to score. Hayden Katz out there to kick. Crowley out there to receive. Seven minutes to play in the first half. 3-score lead for the Macomb Bombers and Hamilton tonight. Katz to kick it away. Pooch kick high into the air near the 30-yard line. Takes 3 bounces. Bombers a chance to get the ball. Pile on it. Tanner Horrell's in the air. Do the Bombers have it? They do. Bomber football. 1st and 10 Bombers.
Bombers recover the kick.
Huge advantage there for the Macomb Bombers, something they were practicing for a good chunk of practice yesterday. The onside kick, not necessarily onside, but the pooch kick, takes 2 hops. West Hancock not able to get a hand on it in time, and the Bombers take over 1st and 10. Chance to make it a 4-score lead before the break. Seven minutes to play here in the first half. 1st and 10 Bombers. Nupp looking for a man wide open. And that was Tyler Norton. Just didn't, a little too much on that one. Brings up 2nd and 10. Macomb, big time play there just before the new set of downs, getting the kickoff. Hayden Katz able to pooch that one up in the air just perfectly, and the Bombers able to recover. Now 2nd and 10 for Caden Knupp in the Macomb Bomber offense. Snap to Knupp. He will hand it off to Drake May, able to shuffle his way up near the 30.
Hand off to Drake May, up the middle.
So that'll bring up 3rd down for Macomb. Tanner Horrell making the play calls. 6:25 to play.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 7 from the 31. Shotgun formation for the Macomb Bombers. Takes the snap, and Tanner Horrell makes the play call. Knupp in the shotgun. Snap to Knupp. Hand off to Drake May, and a pile of Titans make the stop immediately. It will bring up 4th down for Macomb.
May's carry stopped near the line of scrimmage.
That
4th down.
Be 4th down for Macomb. 5:40 to play. Be 4th and 7 from the 26. So now they Titan defense an opportunity to get a big stop. 3-score lead for the Bombers. Titans defense want to avoid it being 4 before the halftime break. Snapped it up. Moves to his right. Looking for a man. Pass is incomplete. Intended for Carter Havens. And a turnover on downs. So the Bombers, after taking the kickoff from West Hancock, unable to make anything happen. And a new set of downs here for the Titans on the offensive end. Still 21-0. Bombers in control. Macomb 21, West Hancock 0. New set of downs here for the Titans. 1st and 10 for Carter. Snap to Carter. He's looking for a man to his left. Passes caught to Crowley. Crowley's got some room to run. Bomber defense makes the stop. A quick one by Drake May.
Jordan Crowley makes it out to about the 35-yard line.
Drake May with 14 tackles last week in Rushville. Carter Havens short behind him with 8. But Drake May leading the Bombers on the tackling end. Ends up being a 7-yard gain for the Titans. Be 2nd and 3 on the offensive end. Second and 3 for the Titans in the shotgun formation. And a whistle and a penalty. Looks like it's going to be offsides. So Tanner Horrell not pleased with his team right there. That's going to be a 15-yard penalty.
Penalty goes against the Bombers.
So
makes it 1st and 10.
Be 1st and 10 for the Titans. So new set of downs for West Hancock. 1st and 10 with 4.5 to play in the first half. Titans back in shotgun formation. Braden Carter awaits the snap here. 4.5 to play in the first half. Snap to Carter. He'll hand it away up the field. Near the middle.
Gain of about
a
3 yards.
3 to 4 yard gain. Bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
4:07 to play. 2nd and 7. Ball spotted at the 40. Under 4 to play. Titans trying to get into the end zone before the halftime break commences. Second down for the Titans. Snap to Carter. Carter looking. Pass is nearly intercepted. Tyler Norton had a hand on it. Incomplete. Free 3rd down for West Hancock.
3rd and 7.
3rd and 7 now for the Titans, with 3.5 to play in the first half. Titans will talk things over here. We approach the 3-minute mark. 3.5 to play. 3rd and 7 from the 42. A 3-score lead for the Macomb Bombers over the Titans of West Hancock. Carter awaits the snap. Snap to Carter. 4 steps back looking for a man. Pass is caught and then dropped by Jordan Crowley. Carter Havens there to stop the play. And that will bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th and 7 for the Titans.
It'll be 4th and 7 for West Hancock. From the 42 with 3.5 to play. Fourth down. Titans going for it. They will punt it away. Kick is in the air, down by 23 Drake May. New set of downs upcoming here for the Macomb Bombers, and a 3-score lead.
At the 49-yard line.
While we have a second, let's pause for station ID. This is Bomber Football on the BSN.
This is Brian Barnhart, voice of the University of Illinois Fighting Illini, and you're watching the Bombers Sports Network.
New set of downs here for the Bombers, a 21-0 lead. And Carter Havens on that one for Macomb. Just a couple of yards. 3 or 4.
2nd and 6.
Be 2nd and 6. Second down for Macomb here. Nupp, May out there in the backfield with Watson. Quarterback keeper up to the right-hand side. Nupp's got room to run, out of bounds, just past the 30-yard line, right into the rope on the sideline. Quarterback keeper and Nupp advances the Bombers downfield. Move the chains. First down, Macomb Bombers.
First down, Macomb Bombers.
Big time play there for the quarterback keeper, Caden Nupp. Keeps it and able to get the Bombers a first down. So a new set here with 2:35 to go. 1st and 10 for the Bombers. Mays in the backfield, a shotgun formation for Macomb. Snap to Nupp. Drake May, the ball carrier. May's got room to run. 15, 10, 5, into the end zone for a Macomb Bomber touchdown. Big time play for Drake May. Goes right up the right-hand side, right off the quarterback handoff from Caden Nupp. Able to get in there for the Bombers to make it a 27-point lead. $2:25 to go here in the first half, and Drake May in for the Bombers. Now Katz out there to kick the extra point. Lambert to hold once again. dynamic duo out there on the field. Good snap, good hold, and the kick right through the middle. A 28-0 advantage for the Macomb Bombers against the West Hancock Titans. On Macomb, fight on after these local messages.
This presentation of Macomb Bomber football is brought to you by Macomb. Your perfect ride is waiting at UM Autos. Discover top-notch service and models all right here in your hometown. Visit UM Autos in Macomb today, where quality meets the road, at 230 West Jackson Street in Macomb. Your future starts here at Spoon River College. With affordable tuition, flexible classes, and programs built for your goals, SRC helps you take the next step with confidence. Enroll today and join a community that supports your success. Spoon River College. Visit spoonrivercollege.edu or call 309-647-4645 to learn how to enroll today.
You're watching Macomb.
Good to have you with us. Friday Night Lights here in Hamilton, Illinois. Macomb 28, West Hancock scoreless here in the late second quarter. 2:25 to play, and the Bombers will line things up to kick it away back to the Titans. Hayden Katz out there to kick for the Bombers. Kicker Katz. And he's done a phenomenal job for the Bombers over the last 2 years. And not only a great kicker, but a great kid, too, and great leader for this Macomb team.
Katz ready to kick it off for the
28-0, and the Bombers kicking it away here to the Titans. Be a deep kick for Macomb. Downfield, and it will go back into the end zone for a touchback.
Rolls into the end zone for a touchback.
So the Bombers send out their defense here with just over 2 minutes to play in the first half here. A 28-0 lead. And some big plays in the first half for the Bombers to make a statement early on the West Hancock Titans. Bombers trying to get to 2-0 tonight for back-to-back years. Started 2-0 last year. So a chance to do it again. Last three records, 7-3, 4-5, and 10-1. So good amount of success over the last couple of years for Tanner Horrell and his Bombers. Macomb 28, West Hancock scoreless here. 1st and 10 Titans. Low snap to Carter. Carter looking for a man. Pass is caught from Jess Scott. Got some room to run down the field. Finally called out of bounds. But a nice gain there for the Titans. And a late flag. Some pushing and shoving. And Drake May out there for Macomb. Multiple flags on the play. And some extra words being exchanged on the field. Personal foul. Officials have to back the coaches up.
Dead ball, personal foul against the Bombers.
And that will be on Macomb. Dead ball, personal foul.
Takes the ball out to the
and
Bombers.
Tanner Horrell is a fired up Tanner Horrell, and we need to pause for a break. He'll take a timeout. Fired up Coach Horrell after these messages.
When you trust your healthcare needs to MDH, you'll receive the highest quality, compassionate care from our nationally accredited medical departments and award-winning staff. We are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, providing exceptional care right here in Macomb. We also accept Aetna, HealthLink, Blue Cross Blue Shield, and most other insurance plans for your convenience. McDonough District Hospital, your regional healthcare partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
The MDH Community Pharmacy in Macomb is open 7 days a week, including extended hours on the weekdays for your convenience. Our team is available to answer questions about all your medications, and we offer free local home deliveries. Aetna, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Medicare, and most insurance plans are accepted. McDonough District Hospital, your community healthcare partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
We join you back here from Hamilton, Illinois. Tanner Horrell less than pleased about the dead ball personal foul occurring right after the kickoff, exchanging some words with his team and then backing off, but not pleased, and has every right not to be. Bombers making those silly mistakes right after the kickoff there. So timeouts happen, words have been exchanged, and now it's time for the Bombers to go back to work on the defensive end. 2:15 to play in the first half. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 46. Titans closer to scoring territory. Handoff from Carter. Up the middle go the Titans. Dadat on the ball carry, and he'll shuffle his way to near the 40-yard line for West Hancock. Ends up being about a 6-yard gain for the Macomb Bombers. Clock's going to keep running. 1:50 to play now. Be 2nd down and 5 from the 41. Carter waits the snap. Bombers in the blitz. Snap to Carter. 3 steps back. Carter looking for a man. Pass is incomplete. Intended for Jordan Crowley. Macomb's Carter Havens
Carter's pass
right there
Crowley.
to make the stop. Incomplete.
3rd and 5.
3rd and 5 upcoming for the Titans. So 3rd down here. 1:36 to play. It'll be 3rd and 5 from the 41. Carter waits the snap. Low snap, almost drops it. Pass is caught to Jess Scott, and a pile of Bombers make the stop. Carter Havens and Drake May there at the 35-yard line.
Good for a 1st and 10 for the Titans.
So that will be good enough to move the chains. Officials have to wait for the chain gang to get moving.
Let's help them get it in
So
the end zone
1st
here.
and 10, 1:29 to play. 1st and 10 for the Titans from the 35-yard line. Low snap to Carter. Going to look to his man to the left. Pass in the air, incomplete, no flag. Pair of Bombers over there to make the stop in Nolan Hogue and Kyler Norton. Those two gentlemen over there to make the play. Drew Watson also over there for Macomb. Second down for Macomb on the defensive end. West Hancock trying to score before the half is over. 1:18 to play. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Titans from the 35-yard line. Corey Dorothy makes his play call. Carter goes back to deliver. Corey Dorothy saying, let's go. The clock, 1:18. It stopped right now. 2nd and 10 from the 35. Snap to Carter. 5 steps back, looking deep downfield for a man. Incomplete. The pass intended for Jess Scott. And that will back things up once again. Back to the line. Be 3rd down. Jess Scott, the intended ball carrier. 3rd and 10 from the 35 with 1:11 to play in the first half. Shotgun formation. Carter looking to the left. Oh, almost hitting athletic trainer Mark Kessler.
Pass intended for Froman. Goes out of bounds. Falls incomplete.
So that'll be incomplete. Sorry, they're blinded by the ambulance, which is being escorted out of here right now, taken off. Lights and sirens. So hope everything's okay over there on the left side of the stadium. So it'll be 4th and 10 from the 35, 1:06 to play in the first half. Fourth and 10. Carter awaits the snap. Snap to Carter. Looking in the shotgun. Pass is incomplete. Knocked out of the hands of the Titans. Drake May thought he had a hand on it to catch it. Nonetheless, turnover on downs, 1st and 10, Macomb Bombers.
The Bombers take over 1st and 10 at the 35.
So Macomb 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. 60 seconds exact to play in the first half. Bombers will head to the line. Caden Nutt back out there for the Bombers. And ball spotted, and here we go. 1st and 10 Macomb, 60 seconds to play. Snapped it up, back in the shotgun, looking for a man right field. That's going to be way deep, and another one over next to A.D. Horrell at the 20-yard line.
2nd and 10.
Incomplete. That one intended for Kyler Norton deep downfield, so it brings up 2nd and 10. 52 seconds to play. Ball still at the 35. Bombers back to the line here. 2nd down. Snapped it up. Low snap. He will hand it off to Carter Havens. Havens up the left side of the field. Shuffling his feet past the 40. Out of bounds near the 30. Or the 50, rather.
Carter Havens on the carry for the Bombers.
Carter Havens, the ball carrier, and that's good enough for a 1st down. And the clock will stop at 44 seconds. Good clock management there by Havens by going out of bounds. First new set of downs, 1st and 10 from the 30, from the 47 now. That's where they'll spot it.
1st and 10 from the 47.
Macomb still with 2 timeouts should they choose to use one. 44 seconds, 1st and 10 at the 47. Snapped it up, and we have a flag on the play. I think a false start against Macomb.
Start against the Bombers.
It will be, so that'll back Macomb up a little bit.
We'll make it 1st and 15.
So 1st and 15, 5-yard penalty. Be a lengthy 1st down now. Caden Nutt receiving information from Tanner Horrell. Officials coming in to confer. They'll talk things over. Now respot the ball is what they'll talk about. 43 seconds to play. It'll be 1st and 15 from the 40. New quarterback on this one. Carter Havens takes the snap. Havens keeps it up the middle. Room to run for Carter Havens. Deep downfield. Past the middle of the field to about the 35-yard line. Carter Havens at the quarterback position. 1st down. And, of course, Havens was the quarterback at Brown County before he transferred to Macomb. So a lot of versatility there at the quarterback position. Nutt out for Macomb. Havens in
36-yard line of the Titans
on that play. 30 seconds to play. 1st and 10 at the 36 with Nutt back at the quarterback. And we have a pause on the field. Timeout, West Hancock. 28-0. West Hancock leads, Macomb leads West Hancock after these messages.
Whether it's an emergency situation or an outpatient scan, McDonough District Hospital's radiology department offers the test you need right here in Macomb. If you need an MRI, a CT scan, ultrasound, x-ray, a bone density scan, or to schedule an annual mammogram, our experienced radiology staff will provide high-quality, compassionate care. McDonough District Hospital, your community radiology partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
We are back here in Hamilton, Illinois. Again, we're also on our YouTube stream tonight, Facebook and YouTube. So if you'd like to catch to your television as we get later into the evening, you're able to do so. 28-0, the Macomb Bombers lead the West Hancock Titans. It's week 2 of Friday Night Lights, and a big start for this Macomb team in the first half. A 28-0 lead out of Coy Dorothy's final time out of the first half. He'll talk with the referees as the timeout comes to an end here. We left you. It's going to be a new set of downs here for the Macomb Bombers starting at the 36. 26 seconds left on the game clock in this first half. Caden Nutt at quarterback for this play with the old QB switch at the play before the timeout with Carter Havens taking the ball. Nutt moving to the right. Nup back in shotgun on this one. May to his right, snap to Nup. Looking downfield, pass caught, shuffle, able to recover. Bombers still on their feet, near the end zone. That will stop it. That was Kyler Norton on the catch. Big time catch from Norton, stops the clock. Timeout, Tanner Horrell. So a big time play for Kyler Norton, who connects with Nup on that one. And the Bombers in scoring territory once again before this clock hit 0. 17 seconds left in the first half. It's 28-zip here in Hamilton. Upcoming on the halftime break. And we'll recap a little bit of this first half as well during the halftime break. The Bombers, all Macomb in this one. Let you know the other games. Try to get an update for you on them. A couple of the big ones: Elmwood Brimfield at Farmington tonight, Knoxville at LVC, St. Teresa's at Illini West, Annawans at Bureau Valley, and then in the small school division, Rushville is hosting Rova. So all those games across the conference tonight, and the last one there, Rushville, one of the small school conference games on the other side. So some big games tonight across the conference, most notably Elmwood Brimfield at Farmington. That one, I know, drawing a lot of traction, a lot of eyes from across the state. Out of the timeout here, 17 seconds to play for Nup in the shotgun. Nup looking, end zone pass, touchdown, Macomb Bombers into the end zone. Big time play once again. And a big one on that one. Kyler Norton making the catch to make it 34-zip. So a 34-0 lead. And the Bombers are going to line up for the PAT. Hayden Katz out there once again to kick it for the Bombers. Lambert to hold. Snap good, hold good, kick on the way. None other than right through the middle. 35-0 lead for the Macomb Bombers with 11 seconds left in the first half after these messages on the BSN.
This presentation of Macomb Bomber football is brought to you by Protect what matters most with Pumo Insurance Agency. Serving Macomb since 1953, they offer auto, home, commercial, and even farm coverage. Visit them at 19 Eastside Square or call 309-833-4194. Pumo Insurance. Experience you can count on. At Bedwell Tree Service, they take pride in their long-time roots in McDonough County. Serving Western Illinois, they offered expert tree care with competitive fees and outstanding results. Trust the local team with a stellar reputation. Bedwell Tree Service, your leading Macomb tree care provider. You're watching Macomb Bomber football on the Bombers Sports Network.
We join you back here in Hamilton, Illinois, as the Macomb Bombers with a 35-0 lead on the West Hancock Titans here. It is week 2 of the IHSA football season. The Bombers, a dominant first half, big-time plays. And Norton and Watson there. Watson making the catch on the last touchdown. I do apologize on that one, but it was Watson that made the catch. Norton close to him as well. But a big touchdown there. Katz, he'll boot it right into the hands of number 56, Conkright, Leighton Conkright for the Titans. And with about 11 seconds left in the first half, it'll be first and 10 for the Titans. So right at midfield here, the last play of the first half. Maybe one or probably maybe two at the most. But this could be the last play of the first half. 11 seconds. It'll be first and 10 with the ball spotted at the 49-yard line. First and 10 Titans. Be spread formation. Scott in the slot for the Titans, and they will take a knee. And that is how we will head to the halftime break. Macomb 35, West Hancock scoreless. A big-time first half for the Macomb Bombers at the halftime break. And everything kind of Tanner Horrell preached in practice this week. Come out and make a big statement in the first half, and that is exactly what the Bombers have done. A 35-point lead heading into the halftime break. We'll pause for a couple of messages and be back with more after this on the BSN.
This presentation of Macomb Bomber football is brought to you by.
Looking for fitness, family fun, and community all in one place? The YMCA of McDonough County has it all. Swim, play, wellness for all ages. Visit 1400 East Calhoun Street or call them at 309-833-2129 to learn about membership information. Are you searching for a ride at the right price? Ron Elby Auto Sales in Macomb has quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs, and even bad boy mowers. Visit them at 1525 East Jackson Street or call 309-836-3523. Ron Elby Auto Sales of Macomb.
You're in good hands with Macomb Allstate agent Stacy Foxall. For a free insurance review, call Allstate agent Stacy Foxall at 309-837-3233 today. At Bedwell Tree Service, they take pride in their long-time roots in McDonough County. Serving Western Illinois, they offered expert tree care with competitive fees and outstanding results. Trust the local team with a stellar reputation. Bedwell Tree Service, your leading Macomb tree care provider.
Tee off at Harry Masato Golf Course, WIU's scenic public 18-hole gym in the Lemoyne River Valley. Play a challenging, gorgeous round today. Stop by 1215 Tower Road or call them at 309-298-3676 to book your tee time today.
At McMillan, Henningfit, and DeJody Law Firm, they put your needs first. Their experienced attorneys in Macomb are here to fight for you. Trust in their dedication because your case deserves the best. McMillan, Henningfit, and DeJody, your community, your law firm in Macomb.
Life is always full of changes. Make sure you're covered. Abram Olson at Country Financial in Macomb is here to protect what matters most. Visit 1601 West Jackson Street in Macomb or call him at 309-836-2885. Abram Olson at Country Financial.
Macomb, your perfect ride is waiting at UM Autos. Discover top-notch service and models all right here in your hometown. Visit UM Autos in Macomb today, where quality meets the road, at 230 West Jackson Street in Macomb.
Big dreams start small. Compeer Financial is here to help them grow. From farm loans to home financing, our Macomb team has the tools to make it happen. Located at 2901 East Jackson Street in Macomb, or call them today at 309-833-2302. Compeer Financial of Macomb, your partner in growth.
Your future starts here at Spoon River College. With affordable tuition, flexible classes, and programs built for your goals, SRC helps you take the next step with confidence. Enroll today and join a community that supports your success. Spoon River College. Visit spoonrivercollege.edu or call 309-647-4645 to learn how to enroll today. Looking for your next ride? At Kunis Country of Macomb, we've got the selection, the service, and the savings you deserve, from trucks to SUVs and everything in between. Drive home today with confidence. Visit us on East Jackson Street or call 309-837-5757. Kunis Country of Macomb. Protect what matters most with Pumo Insurance Agency. Serving Macomb since 1953, they offer auto, home, commercial, and even farm coverage. Visit them at 19 Eastside Square or call 309-833-4194. Pumo Insurance. Experience you can count on.
Welcome back to Hamilton, Illinois, and the week 2 of the high school football season. Halftime break here. Justice Keene with Rich Fowler, station engineer, and our camera operator tonight. And the Bombers off to a great start here, a 35-0 lead as they look to go to 2-0 on the year here shortly. The Bombers with the 35-0 advantage right now. Macomb off to a quick start tonight. A 6-0 lead for the Bombers at the 10-minute mark. Hayden Katz punches the kick through. 7-0 lead for Macomb at the 10-minute mark. That was all the action in the first quarter. A lot of action in the second quarter. The Bombers started it off 7:34 mark, in for a touchdown, 13-0. Cats comes out, punches it through, makes it a 14-0 lead, and then play from Drake May with 7 minutes to play, making a 20-point lead, and Cats again delivering to make it a 21-point lead. A little bit later, 2:25 mark, Bombers in to make it a 27-0 lead. Cats back to make it 28. And then right before the end, Drew Watson makes the catch in the end zone, 34-0. Cats punches it through to make it a 35-0 lead. So a lot of different players in the end zone for Macomb tonight, and big plays indeed. And Tanner Orrell, he mentioned during practice this week and in our pregame chat with him that one of the things that they're going to have to do if they want to be successful this week is just keep the foot on the gas pedal. And the Bombers have been able to do that, just that tonight, and keep it on, if you will, into the third quarter. Just have to get one more score, and it will be a running clock in the fourth quarter, and the Bombers will successfully knock out the Titans in week 2, get to 2-0 for back-to-back seasons once again. They did last year, and they're trying to do it again this year. Again, recap of what's coming up next week. Macomb hosts Illini West. We finally get a home game next week in week number 3. That coming next week. And then Bureau Valley and Breeze Mater Dei, 2 back-to-back road games. Couple of scores for you around the Lincoln Prairie. Rushville Industry leading Rova Williamsfield 24-0, 2:19 left in the first half. Not a Lincoln Prairie score, but Peoria High over Peoria Notre Dame, 28-0. Shelby Burgett, he's covering Rushville tonight. Scrolling through the feed here, trying to get a couple of other scores for you as the feed loads. Farmington with a 40-point quarter, 40-0 Farmington over Elmwood Brimfield. That with 15 seconds left in the first half. That was just a few minutes ago. So a big performance from Toby Valles and the Farmington Farmers with a 40-point lead. Not just a 40-point lead, but a 40-point second quarter there for Farmington. So Farmington showing that they are ready to play this year, trying to make another deep playoff run as they did last year. Couple of other scores for you. Princeton over Rock Ridge, 22-15. That one at halftime. Couple of others. Illini West at halftime. St. Teresa 7, Illini West 6. So St. Teresa by just 1 on Illini West. Dupec leads Fulton 21-14. Newman over Mendota 14-6. But the big story of the night has got to be Farmington, who leads Elmwood Brimfield 40-0 at the halftime break, and not just 40-0, but a 40-point quarter there for the Farmington Farmers. We're going to take a break. Back with more from Hamilton after this on the BSN.
This presentation of Macomb Bomber football is brought to you by. Looking for fitness, family fun, and community all in one place? The YMCA of McDonough County has it all. Swim, play, wellness for all ages. Visit 1400 East Calhoun Street or call them at 309-833-2129 to learn about membership information. Are you searching for a ride at the right price? Ron Elby Auto Sales in Macomb has quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs, and even bad boy mowers. Visit them at 1525 East Jackson Street or call 309-836-3523. Ron Elby Auto Sales of Macomb.
You're in good hands with Macomb Allstate agent Stacy Foxall. For a free insurance review, call Allstate agent Stacy Foxall at 309-837-3233 today. At Bedwell Tree Service, they take pride in their long-time roots in McDonough County. Serving Western Illinois, they offered expert tree care with competitive fees and outstanding results. Trust the local team with a stellar reputation. Bedwell Tree Service, your leading Macomb tree care provider.
Tee off at Harry Masato Golf Course, WIU's scenic public 18-hole gym in the Lemoyne River Valley. Play a challenging, gorgeous round today. Stop by 1215 Tower Road or call them at 309-298-3676 to book your tee time today.
At McMillan, Henning Fint, and DeJody Law Firm, they put your needs first. Their experienced attorneys in Macomb are here to fight for you. Trust in their dedication because your case deserves the best. McMillan, Henning Fint, and DeJody.
Your community, your law firm in Macomb.
Life is always full of changes. Make sure you're covered. Abram Olson at Country Financial in Macomb is here to protect what matters most. Visit 1601 West Jackson Street in Macomb or call him at 309-836-2885. Abram Olson at Country Financial.
Macomb, your perfect ride is waiting at UM Autos. Discover top-notch service and models all right here in your hometown. Visit UM Autos in Macomb today, where quality meets the road, at 230 West Jackson Street in Macomb.
Big dreams start small. Compeer Financial is here to help them grow. From farm loans to home financing, our Macomb team has the tools to make it happen. Located at 2901 East Jackson Street in Macomb, or call them today at 309-833-2302. Compeer Financial of Macomb, your partner in growth.
Your future starts here at Spoon River College. With affordable tuition, flexible classes, and programs built for your goals, SRC helps you take the next step with confidence. Enroll today and join a community that supports your success. Spoon River College. Visit spoonrivercollege.edu or call 309-647-4645 to learn how to enroll today. Looking for your next ride? At Kunis Country of Macomb, we've got the selection, the service, and the savings you deserve, from trucks to SUVs and everything in between. Drive home today with confidence. Visit us on East Jackson Street or call 309-837-5757. Kunis Country of Macomb. Protect what matters most with Pumo Insurance Agency. Serving Macomb since 1953, they offer auto, home, commercial, and even farm coverage. Visit them at 19 East Side Square or call 309-833-4194. Pumo Insurance. Experience you can count on. Fresh, local, and convenient. At Jackson Street Market, we've got everything you need. From the daily essentials and friendly service, stop in today and see why we're more than just a market. We're your neighborhood store. Jackson Street Market, right around the corner. Always here for you. Shop local. Shop Macomb.
You're watching
This
Macomb
presentation of Macomb Bomber Football is brought to you by...
Are you searching for a ride at the right price? Ron Elby Auto Sales in Macomb has quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs, and even bad boy mowers. Visit them at 1525 East Jackson Street or call 309-836-3523. Ron Elby Auto Sales of Macomb.
You're in good hands with Macomb Allstate agent Stacy Foxall. For a free insurance review, call Allstate agent Stacy Foxall at 309-837-3233 today.
Fresh, local, and convenient. At Jackson Street Market, we've got everything you need. From the daily essentials and friendly service, stop in today and see why we're more than just a market. We're your neighborhood store. Jackson Street Market, right around the corner. Always here for you.
Over the years, we've told you about the benefits of choosing Spoon River College.
Affordable.
Transferable credits.
Career ready.
A culture where students feel like they belong.
Wow, that brings a tear to my eye. And while all these are true, there seems to be one thing that, well, sticks. So let's give the people what they want to see.
Enrollment is now open.
This presentation of Macomb Bomber Football is brought to you by...
Tee off at Harry Masato Golf Course, WIU's scenic public 18-hole gym in the Lemoyne River Valley. Play a challenging, gorgeous round today. Stop by 1215 Tower Road or call them at 309-298-3676 to book your tee time today. Looking for fitness, family fun, and community all in one place? The YMCA of McDonough County has it all. Swim, play, wellness for all ages. Visit 1400 East Calhoun Street or call them at 309-833-2129 to learn about membership information. You're watching Macomb Bomber Football on the Bombers Sports Network.
This presentation of Macomb Bomber Football is brought to you by...
Looking for your next ride? At Kunis Country of Macomb, we've got the selection, the service, and the savings you deserve, from trucks to SUVs and everything in between. Drive home today with confidence. Visit us on East Jackson Street or call 309-837-5757. Kunis Country of Macomb. Life is always full of changes. Make sure you're covered. Abram Olson at Country Financial in Macomb is here to protect what matters most. Visit 1601 West Jackson Street in Macomb or call him at 309-836-2885. Abram Olson at Country Financial.
Welcome back to Hamilton, Illinois, where we are concluding the halftime break. Just a couple of minutes until we get the second half started. While we have a second, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Bomber Football from Learfield.
This is Brian Barnhart, voice of the University of Illinois Fighting Illini, and you're watching the Bombers Sports Network.
When you trust your healthcare needs to MDH, you'll receive the highest quality, compassionate care from our nationally accredited medical departments and award-winning staff. We are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, providing exceptional care right here in Macomb. We also accept Aetna, HealthLink, Blue Cross Blue Shield, and most other insurance plans for your convenience. McDonough District Hospital, your regional healthcare partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
Back in Hamilton, Illinois, as we get ready for the start of the second half. About 17 seconds until it's official, and we will have quarter number 3 underway here tonight in Hamilton. Both teams back with 3 timeouts, of course. And we are set to get the second half started here on the BSN. Halftime horn has sounded. Good to have everybody with us tonight. The second half of Macomb and West Hancock viewers with us in Macomb. Go Bombers. Grinnell, Iowa. You know, they like it fast up there in Grinnell. Of course, the men's basketball team, they run the system. So good to have viewers with us there. Bedford, Texas, Decatur, Illinois, New Brockton, Alabama, Macomb, Lacey Boy Central in Macomb. Comfy chair. Good place to be tonight as we have reached 53 degrees. Real feel about 42, or 43 rather. At the game, listening to the Bombers and watching BSN and Macomb, Illinois. Good to have all those viewers with us here on a cold Friday night. Feels like football season indeed here in Hamilton, Illinois. 2 quarters to play, third quarter ready to get started. Hayden Katz out there to kick it away. West Hancock, of course, deferred to the second half. So we're ready to get underway. 12 minutes on the clock. Katz to kick it away. Strap yourselves in, folks. This is second half action. Bomber football on the BSN. Deep kick for the Bombers will be knocked into the end zone for a touchback. And it will bring out the Titans offense for their first start of the offense for the second half. Trailing 35-0. We're fired up from the Bomber cheer squad just across the field. Viewers with us from New Brockton, Alabama, Virginia Beach, Macomb, Illinois, class of 1970, and Littleton, Colorado. Those viewers with us as well tonight. Bomber football, Friday Night Lights on the BSN, and we have a pause on the field. Officials calling the play dead before it starts. Yeah, waiting for the chain gang to get situated. That's important. Here we go. 1st and 10 from the 20 is where the drive will start for the Titans. Scott will go up the middle. Good for a couple. And a pile of Bombers on that one.
Scott for the carry up the middle. Gain of about 5 yards brings up 2nd and 5.
5-yard gain will bring up 2nd and 5 for the Titans. So 2nd and 5 now from the 25. 11:20 to play in the first couple of snaps of the third quarter. Pile of Bombers on that one. Be just short of a first down for the Titans. Bring up 3rd down.
Daydan on the carry for the Titans.
Daydan, the ball carrier.
Brings up 3rd and short. About 2 yards.
Couple of yards needed here, 3rd and short for the Macomb Bombers. Carter in the center, snap to Carter, up the middle again for the Titans. And the Bombers get the stop.
Carry up the middle is good for a 1st and 10.
That'll be good enough for a 1st down for West Hancock. So that'll start the clock once again. New set of downs here, 1st and 10 from the 29. 10:28 to play as we start the second half, 3rd quarter. Crowley out to the left now for the Titans. Second down. Pass out to the left near the 40.
Number 1, Hunter Froman on the
That's
carry.
Froman on the ball carry.
Makes it out to about the 37.
37 is where they'll spot it. Brings up 2nd and 5 now for the Titans. Slowly marching their way down the field. 35-0 lead for the Macomb Bombers. Titans trying to get on the board for the first time tonight. Snap to Carter. Up the middle once again, and a pile of Bombers on that one. Not much of a gain there, if any.
Daydan on the carry up the middle.
Daydan, the ball carrier there. That'll bring up 3rd down. Ends up being a 4-yard gain, 3rd and 1. Chance for the Bombers to get a stop here and force 4th down. Third and 1. Snap to Carter. Up. And should be good enough. It'll be a Titan 1st down. That'll move the chains for West Hancock. New set of downs upcoming here shortly. New set here for the Titans. 1st and 10 now. Man-to-man and a pile of Bombers on the stop there. With Daydan, the ball carrier. That was spotted at
on the carry again.
46 on the start of the play with 8:46 to play in the 3rd quarter.
Ball comes out to about the 48-yard line.
Brings up 2nd down. Be 2nd and 8 exact for West Hancock. Snap. And the handoff up the left side to Daydan, the ball carrier once again.
Handoff to Daydan.
Couple there.
Gain about 2 yards. Brings up 3rd.
2-yard gain. Now 3rd and 6. Bomber sideline chanting defense. Needing a big stop here. 3rd and 6 from the 49 with 7:40 to play. 3rd quarter. Snap to Carter. And a pile of Bombers on that one. Carter Havens in there with Jed Scott being the ball carrier.
Bomber 48.
That will bring up to the Bombers 48. So into Macomb territory. And now 4th down for the Titans. It'll be 4th and 4 here for West Hancock. Big play here to try to get near the end zone, put some points up on the board against this Bomber defense. Big play here for the Titans, 4th and 4. Early in the third quarter. Snap to Carter. Carter looking for a man. Pass is caught and then dropped. Intended receiver Hunter Froman. Turnover on downs. And the Bomber offense will come out for the first time in the third quarter. 1st and 10 with 6:41 to play in the third quarter. So a new set of downs here for the 1st and 10. Drake May out there next to quarterback Nupp. Snapped it up. He'll hand it off to Drake May. May up the right side of the field trying to find a path, room to run. Brought down quickly by Ryan Horn. This Horn, that is, for West Hancock.
Brought down by number 71, Ryan Horn for the Titans.
Short game there for the Bombers, moving them downfield. Shotgun formation once again for the Macomb Bombers. 2nd down. Snapped it up, a handoff to Carter Havens. Havens shuffles his way down the left side of the field. He's got room to run. Breaks room to run. 30, 20, 10, 15, 5, all the way into the end zone. Touchdown, Macomb Bombers. Carter Havens. Touchdown and a flag on the play. That will be holding against Macomb. So backing things up, Carter Havens there. Nice breakout play, though. And again, Tanner Horrell said at the beginning of the season last week, Carter Havens is going to be a name you hear a lot this year. And showing he can make the big plays right there. So no touchdown there. 5:52 brings up a 2nd down. With 5:52 left in the third quarter.
10-yard penalty brings up.
It'll be a 10-yard penalty on that one.
They're up 47-yard line.
So now at their own 47. 2nd down. Snapped it up, low snap, looking for a man downfield. Pass caught by Drew Watson. Watson breaks a man, room to run. 15, all the way into the goal area, into the red zone. Big play, 1st down for the Macomb Bombers.
But there is another flag on the play.
And another flag on the play, though. We'll check the flag, but a big catch there from Drew Watson.
It's not a flag, it's Drew's little towel.
Oh, no, not a flag. It's actually going to be the towel of Drew Watson.
Flag, not a penalty. It was a towel. 1st and 10 for the Bombers.
I don't know about carrying a yellow towel on your waist during the season. That might need to be a change made. But no flag there. Watson's catch is complete. Big handoff to May, but a pile on him with Ryan Horn making the stop for the Titans. Bring up 2nd down for Macomb.
Another stop by Ryan Horn.
So they'll bring up 2nd down for Macomb. 5:07 to play and bring up 2nd and 10 from the 10 as we hit the 5-minute mark. 2nd down here for Macomb. Snapped it up to the right. Rolls to his right with room to run. He'll keep it, run out of bounds. And a late flag comes in on the play. And we'll check the flag. Officials going over to confer. Again, a late flag on that one. Scott was the man that made the stop for the Titans. Officials yet to confirm the flag.
Personal foul, horse collar against the Titans.
Horse collar against the Titans.
That'll make it 1st down and half the distance to the goal.
Half the distance to the goal line for the Bombers. 1st down for them. Hand off to May. May trying to shuffle his way into the end zone. It is short. Not quite.
By a host of Titans.
Pile of Titans on that one to make the stop. It'll be 2nd and goal. Be 2nd and goal for the Macomb Bombers as they make their way to the line. High formation for the Bombers. Nupp waiting the snap here. 2nd and goal. May under center. Snap to Nupp. To May. Rolls to his right. Chance to take it in, and he takes it in. Bomber touchdown. Drake May into the end zone for Macomb. And a 41-point lead for the Macomb Bombers here in Hamilton tonight. Make it 3:45 to play here in the 3rd quarter, and Drake May able to get that one in for the Macomb Bombers. And a 41-0 lead for Macomb. And Hayden Katz coming out to kick the PAT for the Bombers. Perfect on the night. Katz 5 of 5 on the night. The kick on the way. Oh, gets it in 6 of 6. Almost the announcer's jinx, but not tonight. A 42-0 lead for the Macomb Bombers. We'll pause for these local messages. This is the Bombers Sports Network.
Whether it's an emergency situation or an outpatient scan, McDonough District Hospital's radiology department offers the test you need right here in Macomb. If you need an MRI, a CT scan, ultrasound, x-ray, a bone density scan, or to schedule an annual mammogram, our experienced radiology staff will provide high-quality, compassionate care. McDonough District Hospital, your community radiology partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
When you trust your healthcare needs to MDH, you'll receive the highest quality, compassionate care from our nationally accredited medical departments and award-winning staff. We are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, providing exceptional care right here in Macomb. We also accept Aetna, HealthLink, Blue Cross Blue Shield, and most other insurance plans for your convenience. McDonough District Hospital, your regional healthcare partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
Welcome back to Hamilton, Illinois. A 42-point lead for the Macomb Bombers. Hayden Katz will pooch it up into the air, and it'll be returned by the Titans. Pile of Bombers on it.
On the return.
Smith on the return for West Hancock. And the Titan offense will head out for West Hancock.
Titans take over 10 from the 23-yard line.
3:39, all that remains in quarter number 3. 1st and 10 for the Titans on the 22. Clock will begin. About 3.5 to play. 42 zip. All Bombers tonight in this one. Here on the road, we'll be at home for the first time in the new season next week for the Macomb Bombers as they host the Illini West Chargers. That game slated for Friday night of next week at 7 p.m., the home opener. Expected a big crowd on hand for that one. The weather's supposed to be much nicer than tonight, putting the winter jackets away next week. Snap and pass is caught on the right-hand side of the field. Bombers down the man.
Jordan Crowley on
Crowley is the ball carrier. Slow to get up on the play is Crowley. Coy Dorothy comes out and makes sure everything's okay. So everything will back up, bring up 2nd down for the Titans. Second and 14 upcoming here from the 18. About 2.5 minutes to play in quarter number 3. Shotgun formation for the Titans. Carter looking for a man on downfield and no one there to catch it. Ball past the 30, over to Dave Wilson on the Bombers sideline. And that will be an incomplete pass. Bring up 3rd and 13. 3rd and long now. 2 minutes to play in quarter 3. Running clock expected in quarter number 4. Third and long here, 1:40 to play now. Clock's winding down, still running. 3rd down for the Titans. Snap to Carter. Carter looking. Pass caught near the 30. Couple of Bombers there. Room to run for the Titans. And knocked out of bounds. It is Hunter Froman on the catch.
Reception. Plenty of yards after contact.
Big catch there from Hunter Froman. Just stepped out of bounds before he could break free. Still going to be short of a first down. Very close, though. We'll see where they spot it. They'll spot it at the 31. 4th and 2 now for West Hancock. 43 seconds left. The Titans will go for it. And the Bombers jump off sides and a first down for the Titans. Bring up 1st and 10 for Macomb or for West Hancock.
After the penalty, that's a 1st and 10 for the Titans.
So new set here for the Titans. 5 seconds to play. Chance to snap it if they want it. They will. Carter looking for a man deep downfield. Chance to intercept it. Pass almost caught. Intended for Jed Scott. And that is how the 3rd quarter will come to an end. Macomb 42, West Hancock scoreless. After these messages, this is the BSN from Learfield.
This presentation of Macomb Bomber football is brought to you by.
Are you searching for a ride at the right price? Ron Elby Auto Sales in Macomb has quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs, and even bad boy mowers. Visit them at 1525 East Jackson Street or call 309-836-3523. Ron Elby Auto Sales of Macomb.
You're in good hands with Macomb Allstate agent Stacy Foxall. For a free insurance review, call Allstate agent Stacy Foxall at 309-837-3233 today.
Fresh, local, and convenient. At Jackson Street Market, we've got everything you need. From the daily essentials and friendly service, stop in today and see why we're more than just a market. We're your neighborhood store. Jackson Street Market, right around the corner, always here for you.
I want to thank all of our sponsors for making this week's stream and all of these streams this year for the Bomber Sports Network possible. Our thanks to them for making this happen. And another successful year of great community support. So, again, my thanks and our viewers' thanks, of course, to you. Again, back in Hamilton, Illinois, the start of the 4th quarter will be a running clock. We'll start at 2nd and 10 from the 35 for the Titan offense. We will have live coverage next week as the Bombers take on the Illini West Chargers home opener. So, first one at home, be good to be at home. And we will also have our coaches' reaction following this game, so don't go anywhere post-game. We'll have Coach Tanner Horrell to talk things over after this one, and then that will wrap us up here on the road in Hamilton. 2nd down for the Titans out of the quarter break. Carter, QB keeper, loss of downs, big stop there for the Macomb Bombers. Kyler Steele coming in to put the exclamation point on that play. Backs the Titans up for 3rd down.
68,
Blaze Howell on the initial stop.
Cassidy Harrison.
Cassidy Harrison in there as well. So multiple Bombers on that one. It'll bring up third down, be 3rd and 19 for the West Hancock Titans, 3rd and long. Now at the 27. Carter and the Titans will talk things over. 3rd and long. Carter awaits the snap. Snap to Carter. 4 steps back, looking deep downfield. Long pass. It is nearly intercepted. Bombers were ready for it. Not quite. That's Cassidy Harrison who had a hand on it. Incomplete, brings up 3rd down.
Broken up by Harrison. Brings up 4th down for the Titans.
So the Titans probably going to punt this one away. Be 4th down. It's 4th and long from the 27. 10:15 to play in the final quarter. Running clock. Snap to the Titans. Punt is good deep downfield. Now we'll let it roll out. Bombers get a hand on it, down it. And that'll be a turnover on down for the Titans. New set of downs coming up here for the Bombers. So first look at the football in the 4th quarter. 1st and 10 upcoming here. 9:40 left in this one. Friday Night Lights. Bombers about to go to 2-0 on the season for back-to-back years. And again, we have live post-game reaction with head coach Tanner Horrell. That's coming up here shortly. In the post-game report, he'll make his way up here, talk to us, recap this one, and then we'll look ahead to the home opener next week in week 3. Finally, feels like it took a while to get here, but finally, as the Bombers host the Illini West Chargers from Carthage.
13.
Lambert going to go in at quarterback, looking at QB3. Lambert in the shotgun formation. He'll hand it off. Room up the middle to run for the Bombers. Up to the 50, midfield. Big run there for Kyler Miller. And that'll move the chains for a Bombers first down.
Evan Smith on the stop for the Titans. First down for the
8:40 left. 1st and 10, new set for the Bombers. First and 10, Macomb. 8:35 to play. Lambert at the quarterback, Leighton Lambert. Snap to Lambert. Hand off to Miller. That quick stop there for the Titans. That's Ryan Horn there on that one once again.
Loss of about a yard.
Loss of a yard there on that one. So the Bombers will talk things over. 42-0, holding West Hancock scoreless, at least for now. Still a little bit of time left in this one. 7.5 to be exact. Snap to Lambert, high snap, hands off Kyler Miller. Miller up the middle, couple of yards before he's brought down by number 72 for the Titans.
Good for a short gain for the Bombers.
Bombers short gain there. Just about 7 minutes left in this one. It'll be 3rd and 9 for Lambert at the quarterback position and the Macomb Bombers out near midfield. Third and 9 for the Bombers. Snap to Lambert. Miller shuffles his way up near the 45. Miller getting all the ball carries for the Bombers thus far in this fourth quarter. 6:27 to play. That brings up fourth down.
4th and 5 from the 45.
So 4th and 5 now for Macomb. Couple substitutions in for the Bombers. Charlie Bodiford coming back out there on the line. Bombers are going to kick this one away over to the Titans. Snap, and the punt, a good one. It'll kick, and it will go near the 10, and it'll be down. So a new set of downs upcoming here shortly for the Titans. 1st and 10, they'll take over with 5:23 to play in the contest. Five minutes to play in this one. 1st and 10 from the 13 for the Titans. Full house set for the Titans. 1st and 10 from the 14. And Scott pushes his way.
On the carry, makes it 8 yards out to the 21-yard line. 2nd and 2.
So it will be 2nd and 2 with 4 minutes to play. Up the middle for the Titans, shuffling their way to about the
on the carry.
25.
Good for a 1st and 10 for the Titans.
Again, we'll have live post-game reaction with Macomb head coach Tanner Horrell here shortly. Snap to the Titans. They'll hand it away up the middle. That will be near the 35.
Daydan on the carry. Good for about 7 yards. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Scott on the handoff there.
Plays his way out to the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Titans.
So a new set of downs here for the West Hancock Titans with 2.5 to play. As they get near midfield. 42-zip Bombers just about to approve the 2-0 on the year. We'll break this one down with Tanner Horrell in just a little bit. Again, Macomb will host Illini West next week. In their home opener, West Hancock will go to A-Town next week and then have Knoxville here in 2 weeks. But a chance to get that first win against the Tornadoes of Abingdon next week. That game on the road for West Hancock. And we are at the 2-minute mark. So the 2-minute warning. Clock will continue to wind down here, bring up 2nd down here for the Titans, be 2nd and 11 from the 39. 2nd and 11, toss pass up the left-hand side of the field. 50, 40, breaks a man. Room to run for the Titans. It is Hunter Froman down the field. Be near the 30-yard line, a big game for the Titans. At near the 36, and it'll be near the 36 for a Titan first down. "55 seconds to play, 1st and 10 now from the 36-yard line. Daydan on the ball carry, shuffles his feet. Bombers pile up and get the stop.
Daydan on the carry.
35 seconds to play here. The Bombers going to be 2-0 on the year. They will host Illini West next week. Maybe 1 or 2 more snaps left in this one, down to 25 seconds. Snap to Carter. Carter looking. Room to run for Froman. Froman going back the other way now. Breaks a man loose. 15, 10, 5, end zone. And a late flag, touchdown. There is a flag on the play. There's the horn on the contest. Awaiting the flag here. Kind of a weird sequence here. Late flag on that last play. Bombers and Titans have both lined up to shake it. Is that the ball game? That'll do it. 42-0, and the Macomb Bombers are 2-0 on the season. Coy Dorothy out at midfield asking for an explanation, but the Macomb Bombers are 2-0 on the season, and they defeat the West Hancock Titans 42-0. Big win for the Macomb Bombers in week 2, and a nice start to the season for Tanner Horrell and the Macomb Bombers. We'll pause for a break. Be back to talk with head coach Tanner Horrell after these local messages.
This presentation of Macomb Bomber football is brought to you by
Looking for fitness, family fun, and community all in one place? The YMCA of McDonough County has it all. Swim, play, wellness for all ages. Visit 1400 East Calhoun Street or call them at 309-833-2129 to learn about membership information. Are you searching for a ride at the right price? Ron Elby Auto Sales in Macomb has quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs, and even bad boy mowers. Visit them at 1525 East Jackson Street or call 309-836-3523. Ron Elby Auto Sales of Macomb.
You're in good hands with Macomb Allstate agent Stacy Foxall. For a free insurance review, call Allstate agent Stacy Foxall at 309-837-3233 today. At Bedwell Tree Service, they take pride in their long-time roots in McDonough County. Serving Western Illinois, they offered expert tree care with competitive fees and outstanding results. Trust the local team with a stellar reputation. Bedwell Tree Service, your leading Macomb tree care provider.
Tee off at Harry Masato Golf Course, WIU's scenic public 18-hole gym in the Lemoyne River Valley. Play a challenging, gorgeous round today. Stop by 1215 Tower Road or call them at 309-298-3676 to book your tee time today.
At McMillan, Henning Fint, and DeJody Law Firm, they put your needs first. Their experienced attorneys in Macomb are here to fight for you. Trust in their dedication because your case deserves the best. McMillan, Henning Fint, and DeJody, your community, your law firm in Macomb.
Life is always full of changes. Make sure you're covered. Abram Olson at Country Financial in Macomb is here to protect what matters most. Visit 1601 West Jackson Street in Macomb or call him at 309-836-2885. Abram Olson at Country Financial.
Macomb, your perfect ride is waiting at UM Autos. Discover top-notch service and models all right here in your hometown. Visit UM Autos in Macomb today, where quality meets the road, at 230 West Jackson Street in Macomb.
Big dreams start small. Compeer Financial is here to help them grow. From farm loans to home financing, our Macomb team has the tools to make it happen. Located at 2901 East Jackson Street in Macomb, or call them today at 309-833-2302. Compeer Financial of Macomb, your partner in growth. Your future starts here at Spoon River College. With affordable tuition, flexible classes, and programs built for your goals, SRC helps you take the next step with confidence. Enroll today and join a community that supports your success. Spoon River College. Visit spoonrivercollege.edu or call 309-647-4645 to learn how to enroll today. Looking for your next ride? At Kunis Country of Macomb, we've got the selection, the service, and the savings you deserve, from trucks to SUVs and everything in between. Drive home today with confidence. Visit us on East Jackson Street or call 309-837-5757. Kunis Country of Macomb. Protect what matters most with Pumo Insurance Agency. Serving Macomb since 1953, they offer auto, home, commercial, and even farm coverage. Visit them at 19 East Side Square or call 309-833-4194. Pumo Insurance. Experience you can count on. Fresh, local, and convenient. At Jackson Street Market, we've got everything you need. From the daily essentials and friendly service, stop in today and see why we're more than just a market. We're your neighborhood store. Jackson Street Market, right around the corner. Always here for you.
Shop local. Shop Macomb.
You're watching Macomb Bomber football on the Bombers Sports Network.
Over the years, we've told you about the benefits of choosing Spoon River College.
Affordable.
Transferable credit.
Career ready.
A culture where students feel like they belong.
Wow, that brings a tear to my eye. And while all these are true, there seems to be one thing that, well, sticks. So let's give the people what they want to see.
Enrollment is now open.
When you trust your healthcare needs to MDH, you'll receive the highest quality, compassionate care from our nationally accredited medical departments and award-winning staff. We are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, providing exceptional care right here in Macomb. We also accept Aetna, HealthLink, Blue Cross Blue Shield, and most other insurance plans for your convenience. McDonough District Hospital, your regional healthcare partner, growing our
The
legacy.
MDH Community Pharmacy in Macomb is open 7 days a week, including extended hours on the weekdays for your convenience. Our team is available to answer questions about all your medications, and we offer free local home deliveries. Aetna, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Medicare, and most insurance plans are accepted. McDonough District Hospital, your community healthcare partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
you still have that young inexperience between our quarterback and our receivers, and just not that connection that maybe we've seen in the past couple of years, just because they've been playing quarterback for a long time. But Nup's picking it right up, and if this is where his floor is right now, then I'm excited to see what the future brings.
Well, Coach, we're excited for next week. We're excited for a little bit warmer weather, and we're excited for a home opener. So congratulations,
Absolutely.
and we'll see you at home next week.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, that's head coach Tanner Horrell on our post-game show. Congratulations. 2-0 are the Macomb Bombers, and that will bring us to a wrap tonight as the Macomb Bombers, a nice performance, a 42-0 win. From start to finish, they lead the way. A wire-to-wire finish. So for Justice Keene, our station engineer, Rich Fowler, on the camera work, we let you know this broadcast has been an exclusive copyrighted presentation of the Bomber Sports Network for the private use of our audience. Any other use of the broadcast without the express written consent of the Bomber Sports Network is prohibited. Our sports director, Justice Keene, station engineer, Rich Fowler. So long from Hamilton, Illinois, where the Macomb Bombers lead wire-to-wire and take a 42-0 victory back to Macomb into Week 3 with the Illini West Chargers. So go Bombers, and we'll see you next week at home for the first time in the 2025 season. Good night from Hamilton, Illinois.